morning, guys. I'm Steph from cheapskatecook.com, and I'm so excited that you're here because I'm going to talk about something that I get from a lot of people, and it's one of those things where every family is different, and I know for my family it has saved us a lot of money in the past and a lot of time because it means I'm cooking less, and it's helped us eat real food and all kinds of reasons. But I know people get weird about it, so I'm just gonna share how we make it work for us, and hopefully it will encourage and inspire you. So let's talk about leftovers. And I don't even like to call them leftovers per se. Somebody on Instagram said they call them planned overs, and I like that because I feel like there's a fine line between leftovers and meal prepping. And I tend to think of our leftovers more as meal prepping. So I'm making this today knowing that we're going to eat this for the next 3 days, some variation of this, and that makes a big difference in your thinking. And also it changes how you prepare the food. So typically with leftovers, you think about a casserole or something, and then you let it sit in the fridge overnight, and then the pan is all gross because half of the casserole is gone, and you just kind of feel like, ugh, this is gross. But if you think about it, the reality is things like casseroles and soup, they taste better the next day. So making them one day and then letting them sit in the fridge overnight actually improves their flavor significantly. And that's where it goes from, ew, these are leftovers, to look at me, I meal prepped yesterday and now I'm a savvy cook, right? And so that helps, kind of thinking about it that way. And then also, when you make food with the intention of eating it throughout the week, then I want to encourage you to reinvent the meal every time. So for example, we will make a stuff for burrito bowls, and I've talked about this several times just because it's the easiest and most delicious and family-friendly thing. So we will make stuff for burrito bowls at the beginning of the week, and then the next day, instead of burrito bowls, we'll have tacos. And the next day, we'll have chili. And the next day, we'll have nachos. And then the day after that, we have burritos. And the reality is that we used basically the same ingredients every single day. We just combined it in different ways so that it felt like a fresh meal. And that's where I feel like leftovers don't become ew, gross leftovers. Instead, they become planned overs. They become this intentional part of our kitchen routine so that you can save money, you can eat real food, you can cook stuff from scratch without feeling like you have to reinvent the wheel every single night. The reality is a lot of the food that we eat at restaurants, they prep a lot of that stuff ahead of time, and then they just throw it together in a couple of minutes after you order it. And so the stuff that you have in your stir fry, the broccoli that you have in your stir fry, is the same broccoli that you have with your steak. And it's the same broccoli that you have on the side with the, I don't know, salad or something. But you can just take the same element and save it for a couple of days and just dress it up in a different way throughout the week. Now, a lot of this stuff is just stuff that a lot of you do, but I'm addressing it because I know a lot of you guys also have talked about how your family doesn't like leftovers. And some of the free menu plans that I send in an email every month to you guys, a lot of times they will have between 1 and 3 days of leftovers. And when I say leftovers, I just mean planned overs. So you can take the beans that we made for burrito bowls, and you can take the beef that we made for a barbecue ground beef something or other, and you can take the broccoli that we made 2 days ago, and you can combine it together, and you can have chili with steamed broccoli on the side or something like that. And that way it feels like a fresh meal, but you're just using the odds and ends that are sitting in your kitchen and nobody wants to eat because they're gross leftovers, right? So that helps me a lot, and it helps save time in the kitchen because then I'm not cooking a fresh meal every night. It helps me plan our meals a little better because then I don't have to come up with 7 meals for 7 days. I only come up with, for my family, I only come up with like 3 meals a week. And I'll do those during the week. And then the weekends are like our fun random days where we will finish up all the leftovers for lunches and dinners. Excuse me. And then on Sunday night, we'll usually have like nachos or something just that's really family friendly. It's kind of fun and random, and I usually have the stuff on hand for that. So if you are kind of stuck on getting your family to eat leftovers, maybe if you can kind of reinvent the way that you look at them and look at it more as meal prepping, you know, cook once, eat twice, that kind of thing, then that might help you save money and eat healthy and save time in the kitchen. So that's my idea for you. I hope that it helps you, and thanks for hanging out with me today. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. Or if you disagree with me, if you think your family wouldn't even like that, I would love to hear what you found that works for you in your family.